And a good afternoon to you all. Welcome to me. Right, as you know, I've got my lovely gamer channel, Adele UK Gamer, and what I've started to do is obviously play games. I'm currently playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. I am looking at Five Nights at Freddy's because I've been told that it scares the bejeebies out of you. So for some reason I need the bejeebies scaring out of me. So yes, when I did the game for Bendy and the Ink Machine, there was a hissing sound and Mr. Producer didn't like it at all. So what we've done is we've researched and found a Yeti blackout microphone. They are meant to be one of the best on the market. So we've been to a Maplin's and bought it from there. It wasn't a pretty penny, it was a lot of pennies, but it's worth it to stop the hissing sound. Right, told you all the information on the back, all the buttons, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it out and then I'll go through all the buttons with you when I get it out. Yes? No? It has been ripped already, but that wasn't us. I don't think it was the lovely gentleman at Maplin's either. Oh look, I've managed to open it without ripping it. Mr. Producer said that it would be very hard for me to get it undone without ripping it. This bit might be hard to do without ripping. There we go. Come out, Yeti. Oh, I heard that noise. Oh, don't tell me there's polystyrene inside, please. One long nail left on that hand. Came in handy. Oh, there's polystyrene. Okay, so there's the cables and the instructions. Don't like polystyrene. Where's one bit of polystyrene out? Could be a magician's box, that. This is really heavy. There we go, and that's different kind of gel stuff that we don't need anymore. So yes, here is the microphone. Now it is a microphone that has to be stood up at all times. That was right, wasn't it? So what all you do is twist these little knobbins just to keep it in upright position. So I'm going to look like a 1940s news anchor. Today, the news. Anyway, right. So we are going to turn this box over now and go through all the buttons because we like buttons. It did sound a really good one when I was listening to the info. So right, which way are we doing it? We've got it that way, okay? So the top button here, that is the mic gain control. So I'm not sure what that means though. What's the gain control mean? Mic gain control. Anyway, it's a triple capsule, 3 premium 40mm tuned condenser capsules. I'm presuming that's inside then. I'm presuming a lot here, aren't I? Yes. So that is the mic gain control button. This one's the really interesting one. This is the 4 polar pattern sector because you can get 4 different kinds of microphones on one microphone. You get the stereo, the cardioid, the omni, and then the bi-directional. And I know one of them stops the background noise. And that's the only one I know. But yes, I will be reading the instructions better. Don't worry. They're very weird instructions. So then if we turn it over, like so, and it's got the Blue Yeti logo. It's black, but it's called Blue Yeti. Yes, okay. So that one is the mute button, which Mr. Producer wish he had more of. Sorry, I haven't got one. I came without it. That one is the master volume. So that, I presume, is how loud it goes onto the video or something, is it? How loud my voice comes across. Presuming. Then, it says, under here, if you look under there, we've got a USB and a headphones. So your headphone jack goes in there to go into my ear so I can hear myself and the game, and the USB is for it to go into the computer. I'm learning, Mr. Producer. So yes, it's a threaded mic stand mount, fixation, yeah, it's a USB mini jack USB and a 0 latency headphone output with amplifier and volume control, and it says the USB cable is included. And we did look on the internet, and it is compatible with Windows 10. We made sure before we spent a lot of pennies on it, because that's what we've got, you see, on the gaming computer. So here's the USB. We're not going to need that much. This is the USB cable. So this little fella goes right down here, clicks in that way, and then that clicks into the computer. So the noise, will that mean that the noise from the game will go through this as well then? Is that what that means? You're not sure? Okay, we'll leave it at that one, shall we? So yes, that's the USB one. It doesn't give you headphones, which is a cop-out, but I'll have to find some decent ones to use. What else can I tell you about it? It says on the box that it's the ultimate professional USB microphone. It's a legend. It gives you the meaning of Yeti on the box. Yeti, or Yeti, legendary ape-like creature who roams the Himalayas. C, a bonobo snowman. 2, an incredibly versatile USB microphone found worldwide. Okay. It's got amazing vocals, music podcasts, voiceovers, interviews, conference calls, field recordings, and much, much more is what it's good for. Okay, well, this tells you all about the 4 settings. This bit does. This bit gives you all the 4 settings. So the stereo is best for vocals, ensemble choir, and instruments. The car droid is best for podcasts, voiceovers, vocals, and instruments. And then the omnidirectional is good for conference calls, field recordings, events, and orchestras. And then the bidirectional is good for interviews, instruments, and vocal duets. So which one would we need then? Would we go for the conference call and field recordings to get rid of background noise? Or would we go for the interviews and instruments? Because interviews are normally in one room with the person, isn't it? Conference calls and field recordings are normally when there's a lot of background noise. But then you've got one here, podcasts, voiceovers, vocals, and instruments. I'm not sure what that one could be, where people might need to add noises in. So yes, when it says that, I always remember my author's new books are coming out onto CD, so I'm thinking about buying them. Yes, this tells you how to get it all installed. This does. It tells you on Windows 8, Apple Macintosh, and Windows 7 and Windows 10, I'm hoping. So it's all there, look. The recording, that button, this button here, where it's all the different settings. And then it tells you the more in depth on there and on those ones as well. Tips, tricks. Above all, feel free to experiment with Yeti's advanced capabilities to find your favourite sound. So I'm hoping all I'm going to have to do is plug this into the computer. Getting to know your Yeti. Sorry, it's a song. Plug the Yeti microphone into a USB port on your computer using the provided USB cable. From the Start menu, open the Control panel. From the Control panel, select Sounds and Audio Devices. From the Sounds and Audio Devices Properties menu, select the Audio tab. Select Yeti stereo microphone as the default device in the Sound Playback pull-down menu. Select Yeti stereo microphone as the default device in the Sound Recording pull-down menu. Press Apply and exit the control panel. It's meant to be as simple as that. We shall see if it's as simple as that for me, shall we? So yes, you will obviously find out when I do my gaming video later whether I've managed to get it to work or it's been thrown through the window. So one way or another, you'll see it somewhere. Thank you for watching, guys, for me and my lovely Yeti. Like the video for me, subscribe to all 4 of my channels, Adelesexyuk USA with me hoovering, Adelesexyuk USA with the yellow Pikachu, Adelesexyuk UK with the red lady, and on my Adele UK Gamer I'm playing Nerf guns. But I will be hopefully doing a video as well to I'm going to go on the computer and try and find my channels, so then you can see how I do it and how much of a mess I make of it, so you'll probably be able to do it the proper way, okay? But yes, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye for now.